Grandma DC here, and it's a day where I have to get out of the house. I have to tell you, I don't really want to. Despite their saying, oh, let's open everything back up, in 3 more days, and I'm like, yeah, in my state we don't have a lot of COVID-19 reported. I think it's around 1,000 statewide, but then again, I don't know anybody that's gotten a test. I don't know anybody who's been able to get one or offered to get one or even knows where to go to get one, and nobody wants to go to the hospitals or the clinics. That's just unless you're in bad shape. And even then, they're not going to waste a test on you unless you're actually dying. So we don't know how many we've got here. And I know a friend of mine the other day, she said, I went to Walmart. I don't care. If I get COVID-19 and die, I'm just going to do it because I'm tired of staying at home. And I was like, yeah, I can understand. After a couple of months, people are like lemmings. It's like, let's just go jump off the cliff and get it over with. I don't want to be a survivor anymore. Oh, yeah. I have to admit, kind of crossed my mind a couple of times, but I'm kind of a stay-at-home person. I can get agoraphobia real quick, so I'm like, okay, staying at home. I butchered a quails with my granddaughter, and I will pick through the film and see what I can show you. It was pretty funny. We'll try to skip the gory parts, but it wasn't too bad. Jennifer showed up. She took back her old lawnmower that I had been storing here and brought me 4 meatballs. Not hamburger meatballs. Live chickens. They're big, fat. These are the kind of chickens that you roast. And they're alive. So we're trying to keep them alive a little longer, let them get a little bigger, and then I'm going to find someone who will dress them out for me because I'm not into plucking feathers or killing a chicken. Oh, I'm the world's worst survivor. I suppose if it came down to it and I had to, I could and would, and I have. It's just not my favorite thing to do. I just can't bring myself to kill them. I can dress them out afterwards, but plucking feathers and killing, no. I'll find someone around here who'll do it. We have a lot of Amish, and I think that they probably, a lot of them do this for extra money, so we'll find someone. All right, I'm off. Finally, I have it all together. All the stuff to get the van legal. All of it, the inspection and everything. And since none of the boys would do it for me, or none of my children, for the past 6 months, they said the DMV is going to be open today, just for a few hours. So I'm heading to Warsaw, and I have my scarf, I have my alcohol, and I have plenty of gloves to change every time I get out and get back in the car. I'm just doing the best I can do. All right, guys, we're off. They're talking about, reopening here in a couple of days, but I tell you what, in Missouri, no one's paid much attention to this anyway. Every time I come down here, I'm shocked at the amount of traffic. Yeah, pull right on out in front of me, guys. Don't worry about that. I have brakes. And, yeah, look at there. There's people there. There's people over here. There's traffic. What's the price of gas today? $1.49? I've been waiting for it to go down. And we're going to have to wait for the traffic. And then we'll get across. Alrighty then. We can go now. Well, like I said, it's not as trafficy as it usually is this time of year, but still, it is a lot of traffic out and a lot of people out. So we're going to have to get some more chicken feed. We might as well while we're out in one trip and get it all over with. And I will be back with you as soon as we get where we're going. I wonder how crowded downtown Warsaw is going to be. So here we come. We're coming into Warsaw. On the right is the old swinging bridge. If I've never done that before, I'll see if I can catch a glimpse of it here. There it is. People are out there walking on it. And yeah, we've got enough traffic here that it warrants a good look. Alright, Casey's on the right. As again, gas station, fast food, a lot of people there. Well, it's not as crowded as I have seen it. Zoom in a little bit here. This is downtown Warsaw. This is where the Department of Motor Vehicles is, where I need to get the license renewed on that van, which the boys and everybody have been not doing and driving illegally for the last 3 months. So, have a little old Texaco there. That's kind of like a museum thing. And insurance, the landing. Looky, my goodness. Oh wow, in front of the DMV, it's all crowded. And there's people standing out front. Oh my gosh. I'm never going to find a parking spot. Oh no. Nobody's wearing PPE. Not one person with a mask on. We'll have to go all the way up here and park. This is the old bank. That's the courthouse over there. Yeah. Nobody wearing any face masks or gloves or anything. That's the way Missourians have been treating this. And they've actually laughed at people who have gotten out and been wearing face masks and stuff. A friend of mine the other day, some guy hollered, "Hey, looking good," you know, and I was like, did you go spit on him? Did you go over and say, "Look, I'm not protecting me from you, I'm protecting you from me. Do you want me to spit on you?" I can do that. You don't know what I got. I guess I'm going to have to get out and go stand in line. I see the guy next to me is doing the same thing. Oh, Lord, here we go. So now, got my plates done. Took about 45 minutes of sitting around. And I'm heading over here to Orchlands. Oh, look, the sheriff's here. And look how crowded it is. I need chick starter. We're almost out of chick starter. I'm going to park next to the sheriff here. So it's just dial 911. Unfreaking real. The parking lot is stuffed. Full of people. Unbelievable. I'm going to pull straight through so I don't have to back out of here. Look at that. Oh my. Well, get in here and get my chicken feed. So I got the chicken feed finally. That place was crowded. And now I'm in line at McDonald's because I figured the kids haven't had any fast food in a while and they'll be really thrilled to get some McBurgers. And it is just backed up. I don't think you can tell. Unbelievable. I've been waiting in line here for a little bit, and I guess we'll get up here now. So apparently they didn't have the McChickens ready, so I've had to pull forward and wait, and that's not unusual, especially now that it's drive-up only. The Walmart, I don't know if I can film it from here. It's just packed to the rafters. I was going to stop and get gas, but just too many people there. I can get gas at home. Even though it's also crowded, there's a few less people there. So yeah, there's a lot of businesses doing really good during the COVID virus here in Missouri. And I see someone else has just had to pull forward too, so they're running a little behind. I hope the kids appreciate this. You hear me, kids? Do you appreciate this? What Grandma's going through for you. So yeah, we'll get back home and we will feed the chickens, although I fed them before I left, but I've got them some more food now. We're fattening up those little meatballs so we can get them butchered here in another week or two. And yeah, it'll be another day surviving here in Missouri. That's all. There they are down there. Parking lot is full. Look at that. My chickens do not understand social distancing. But the new meatballs do. They're all separated out. That's good chickens. These are the meat chickens that Jennifer brought me over that we'll be finding someone to butcher when they get just a little bit bigger. These chickens do nothing but eat, lay around, and get fat. Sound familiar? It's what I do too. Eat, lay around, and get fat. So how goes the quarantine, guys? I have my United We Stand Divided t-shirt on. I got that from Stephen Colbert's show because the proceeds went to help feed people. And I thought that would be a nice way to donate and get a t-shirt. So, yeah, that was an interesting day, going out and getting the car legal and noticing how people were not really adhering to the wearing masks and gloves and things. I'm sorry, I will. As soon as I get a mask in, I've ordered 15 of different places, and it's been 2 months and I've never gotten one. So, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. I must be hitting the wrong places because Debbie got some throwaway ones. And I've been ordering more washable permanent ones, so maybe that's why. Alright guys, well, let me show you Debbie, the little chicks we hatched off of eBay. They are getting stranger looking by the day. The quails, baby quails we hatched, are all alive and doing well. The wild babies, we'll go take a look at those too. I have 6 of them. I've had a couple more hatch, and one of them got killed. Don't know what's going on there, but overcrowding, late hatching, mamas don't like them. You know, life in the flock can be hard. So, but last I looked, I still had 6 alive. And we'll go look at those now. We kicked one of the roosters out. He wants back in. He's been cruising the door. But the reason is because of all the babies. It's just not good to have a bunch of roosters in there. And hi, Laros. Hi, mamas. How's the babies today? Who knows? I still see 5 of them or so. Yeah, I see one's dead. I'm not going to show that. It's over here. It didn't make it. But I see at least 5. Oh, there's 6. I saw a 6th one. Did you see that? We got 6 of them still. Oh yeah, the mamas don't like me in here. They're like, oh. Little brown one in there is really cute. Oh, she got in my way. There we go. There. That little brown one is real cute. Oh yes, cluckety cluck cluck cluck. I know. Go away from our babies. Oh, darn. And some mamas up here were trying to hatch some, but that's what the one that hatched and it didn't make it. So, I don't know, girls, you're kind of late in the season, huh? But sit away, I won't bother you. Oh man, look at that, just stock still. Yeah, they're not going to move until something happens. Okay. Now, if you've never had meat birds, these are Cornish crosses. And Jennifer got them from a place that was culling because they weren't perfect. And she raised them up. They're about 4 or 5 weeks old, believe that or not. They're friendly, they're squishy, they're cute. But here's the thing, I've raised these before and they don't live very long. I think the ones I had lived 3 months and then they die of obesity. Isn't that awful? But they're going to have a good life and a lot of fun while they're here. And then we will have them humanely butchered. You enjoying that corn, guys? I put a little corn for a treat. We really like it. Live a good life. We moved the quail pen, so the quails are still out here laying eggs and enjoying the outdoors. And here's our Orscheln chicks, which are really no longer chicks. They're turning into big birds. Looky there. Hi, babies. Yeah, these are sex lynx. They're pretty. And there's the guinea hens. We don't know if they're hens. Hard to tell a male from a female guinea. They haven't started getting their top knots yet, but they are getting their color. And they're just going to be that black and white speckled that most guineas are. And then eventually they'll get these weird looking top knots and look like dinosaurs, which I think is so cool. Yeah, right? And of course, Friendly over there in the corner is really getting to be a pretty Araucana. Like the colors are kind of muted and gray, yellow, kind of strange colors actually. I've never seen a chicken quite that color before. So, interesting. But they're doing well. And of course, everybody needs a cat to lay around in your chicken yard. Bart, you having a good day? He's turned out to be a pretty good cat as far as cats go. And speaking of cats, Mother called and a baby kitten had landed in her front yard. Mother had abandoned it. We've ended up with another little black kitten. My grandkids are raising it. Mom says she'll pay to have it spayed. That's to remind you of that, Mom. So, yeah. It's somewhere, the kids have it in the bedroom with them, and they're taking care of it. So just what we needed, another cat. Oh. Okay, ladies. What do you say we go in and look at the funny looking eBay chicks, huh? What do you think? Will that be okay? Social distancing, girls. Social distancing. There they are. These are odd and unusual chicks. They're going to hide behind the light, of course. What are you guys doing, huh? Oh, you all bunched up in the corner so I can't take a picture of you. Are you camera shy? Guess they are. Come on out, Debbie. The baby quail we hatched are getting feathers. As you can see them through the screen in there. They'll be out of the aquarium pretty soon. Now they don't need to be kept warm once they get feathers. So that's all the news that is news out here in the land of Missouri in the USA. Grass is growing. Things are going along. They're opening back up, I think, the state in about a day or two. Although it seems to have already opened up on its own. And, yeah. I can't say things are going to get back to normal. I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee and enjoy a cool morning, and it looks like it might rain. We've had enough rain. Makes the grass grow, and then I have to mow. You know, when I was at the DMV, there was this woman, no mask, tank top on, and she had, here in this woobie section, this part that gets its own life as you get older, and it just hangs there like jello, wobbles around. She had an eyeball tattooed on her right one. Her right woobie had an eyeball attached to it, and she kept talking very animatedly, and all I could see was this eyeball. And I couldn't make eye contact with her. I just kept looking at her armpit. I was like, you know, honey, she was about 28 years old, 30 at the most. When you're my age, that eyeball's going to look like something out of the Goonies. That's all I could think of while she was talking. And she was like, this COVID thing is no big deal. And I said, not for you, maybe. But us older people, yeah. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. I love you all. Take care wherever you are, and take care of yourselves and your family, and be as cautious as possible. That's all we can do. Donate to your local food banks, whatever you can do to help. That's what I'm doing. Rather than asking for donations here, put them in locally where people need food. That's about it, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Teaching granddaughter my limited survival skills. Poor kids.